How you doing, Ralfy here, Ralfy Customs? Time for another day in the life vlog. The Triumph build is me. If you caught my last one, you'll see that I was like, well, they said the material's been delivered for the side panels, but it ain't. It had. It gone to the fucking house, hasn't it? So it's well in the wrong place. Still not got the materials to make a satisfactory battery tray, because we're not building it like Isambard Kingdom Brunel wood. There's no need. But today I can get on and make the seat base and to make the side panels and look at the foot peg, rear foot peg hangers. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're into some serious CAD work now. That's cardboard aided design, for those that know me. I'm going to rough out a seat base with this cardboard. It's going to be a big fucker. I just hope I've got a piece of steel long enough, otherwise we'll have to do it in a couple of bits. It's going to end about here though. So I reckon over on the bench there, you probably can't see it, but there's a sheet of steel that's got this fucking on it, like it's got this name on it if you like. So anyway, I'm going to trace under, I'm going to go underneath and trace around the mudguard and the seat rails and go from there. And then I know what you're going to see. I'm waiting for the compressor to build up, because we're going to draw around that and then we're going to rough it out with a plasma cutter, I think that'll be best, but I might be wrong. I'm having mixed results with that, ain't I? So we'll see. And also to note, worth noting, is the aluminium for the side panels comes with its own CAD accessory built in, doesn't it? Comes covered in it. So we'll check out the quality of the CAD with that. It might not be suitable, but it looks good. Okay, fucking dokey. So the oil filter is in there, which is fucking tight. Come on, there we go. So all we do is literally unscrew that. Sorry, on my fingers. Unscrew that bugger, and we wish we'd brought a rag out, don't we? Because we've not. So I'll go and get one shortly. And in there is the oil filter, so we'll let that drain off. And then we'll flip it upside down and take it over to the bin, where we will dispose of it responsibly. So worth noting is there's an O-ring. Oh, dribbled a bit. Give it a good wipe off. There's an O-ring round here. And there's an O-ring around here. And they should come in the box with the new one. So just have a quick look. See what's what. And there's the element. And there's the O-rings. Yeah, so change them. Well, it's worth changing them every time, like, just why not? You get them, so get your pick and pick it out, like, and just, there you go. There's one off, but that'll be a rag you can't see. This one's a bit tighter, but that's that off camera. Sorry for the bad camera work. And then we'll put the new ones on, just like we took the old ones off. We don't need the pick light, we can just slip it on. So we can pop that on like so. Now these are fucking, and these go up and there's an up and a down, and I've not took note of it. I'm thinking Gotta go that way because there's a thing in here, look, that hits it else. That won't, look, that don't go in. So push it that way. There you go. That goes in. Just change that O-ring on top. I did bring some oil out to charge it with oil, but you don't fucking need it. The oil pump on is fucking gleaming, so it'll more than cope with filling this up. So yeah, we'll put that back in, which again you can't see, but I'm going to move it in a second, so hang on. I bet you can't hear me either. There you go. Right, so we've done that up and tight, look. And we're just going to nip it. It's 25 Newton meters is the recommended, and I've not got the socket fitting, so just snug it up. There we go, and just nip it. That's it. That's all you need to do. Snug it up and nip it. Any more than that and you'll risk breaking it when you have to fucking try and get it off. Like, well, you won't. You could screw the top off it because they're only plastic. So it's another job well done. Okay, so we're all set up. We've had a preliminary cut with it, and it cuts fucking lovely through this thin sheet. You might remember I tried to do the stainless struts with it. Not happening. I wonder if it will do the aluminium. Have a try. Anyway, I'm going to get these roughed out. I thought about using a straight edge and all that, but none of it's really straight. Although I've used the edge of the sheet there as a guide, so maybe do that bit with a straight edge. But other than that, I think we're going to freehand it and then clean it on with a sander. I think that went rather well, don't you? Anyway, it's just about cool enough to touch. I'll give it a quick grindle up with a sand flappy disc with the sander. Off camera, you don't need to see that. And then we'll look at making it fit. We need to put a curve in it, and we need to make sure it fits, and put a fastening here and a fastening here. I'm thinking hook and loop on there, so it hooks into something on the frame, into an hole in the top tube or something, and then a bolt here from underneath, so a captive nut welded on there, and a bolt up its bum. That works for me. So I'll get this fettled. You don't need to see me fettling, but that's what I'll be doing. Righto, so, as if by magic, there she blows, Captain. So, I need to get this to fit on the frame, don't we? So, we need, yes, we need some curvature in the old girl, don't we? So, I think it might be a job for the pipe anvil. Let's get the pipe anvil in. Right, for those that don't know, this is a pipe anvil, and it's not an anvil like you hit with hammers, although there's an hammer on it, just in case you need one. It's for forming curves in sheet steel, and you've got big, medium, little, so you can do different radii, and basically you slip your steel in the gap here and pull it around the corresponding curve, bit of pipe like, to get your shape. Fucking brilliant bit of kit. I'm out of breath. It's quite sturdy, and I've just brought it into the new work area for the first time, so I'm debating leaving it in here. I think it might live here, like, because it is really fucking handy. So what I'm going to do, looking at a cardboard one, is put a bend in about here, which is there, up, and then curve it out to follow the mudguard, which is going to be a bit fucking tricky, to be fair, like, but we'll get it. So there we go. Bit of tweaking and faffing, but we got there. Now we need to look at fixing, don't we? I am sorely tempted to put a finger on this and an hole in this, so it like fucking just comes from here and slots in. Not showing it very well. And then just a centre bolt, like I said, up through from underneath, like in the mignal, and that'll hold it down lovely. So we'll sort that out next, and then onto the side panels. We've got the magic smoke, boys. I don't know if you can see it. I'm a bit scared about turning it on with no gloves on. But let's see what happens if I can. Bear with. No, can't. Yeah, she's not an happy one. Ooh. I think that's dead. Stick with it. You couldn't make it up, could you? That'll be the end of that then. Well, it's lasted about, I'll check actually. They normally last me a year, which I'm quite happy with, but they don't normally die in such spectacular fashion. So, while my greatest fans blow away the white smoke of death, fucking stink bad, innit? I didn't think about that, did I, when I built the fucking grow room, workroom. We're going to make a bit of a dog leg out of this, bit of flat lock that we started cutting. So I'm just going to twat it, look, that way, and then I'm going to flip it over in the vise and move it out a little bit and twat it back, and that'll give us a bit of a dog leg. And so that dog leg gets welded. I've just tacked it for now. It's the bottom of the seat base, and that will correspond with that bit of flat there that I've just put in. So now I can struggle one-handedly to get that to fit. I might need to tweak it a touch, but you get the idea. That dog leg will sit under that, and Bob's your auntie. Right there, so that's that. Look, we've tacked that on, and it sits under there and holds it nice. We've just got to tack this nut on, so it's a captive nut, and that is one seat base made and mounted. So we're on to the side spaniels, and yeah, I've got to tell you, the quality of the material for the CAD that it came packaged with is not my favourite. It's a little bit heavy, and the corrugations don't suit bending it very well, but we'll be alright, you know. I reckon it'll do. I'm not complaining. I'd buy it again. And as if by magic, we have made those out of aluminium. Yeah, nice stuff, the aluminium. Cut 3 sides on a guillotine, like that's been brought into the new workshop. Fucking hell, it was a game and a half. I required assistance moving that thing. It's like it's fucking now to the floor. Got the engine hoist on it and moved it in. It was over here outside, so now we've moved that bench round so I can get to the pipe bender when I need it without having to move stuff around too much. And we've had a bit of a shuffle of the park. The FJ 1200 that could be yours is now parked up where the GSF 600 that could have been someone else's was, because that's gone tomorrow. And I have to say, I'll be sad to see it go, purely for the fact that it's gone for like tuppence. Honestly, I've paid more for wheels than that old thing's gone for. So there you go. Someone's got a good deal, and I've got a bit more space. So we mustn't grumble. Spread the love. I've not really lost any money, particularly on it, kind of properly. So yeah, we'll be right. Now, what I need to do is transfer marks. I've started, look, you see that marker pen, that's where the bend starts, and we'll do the same action with the pipe anvil that we did with the seat base there, look, with the side panels, because obviously they need to follow the curve of the frame rails, don't they, to wrap around and and fit up, and then my plan is to drill and weld. I could even tap that 6mm. It's fucking thick enough, isn't it? Drill and tap 6mm. Yeah, drill and tap 6mm. And put a little bracket up here, drill and tap 6mm. Bit of spatter there. So we've got 3 6mm bolts holding the side panels on. That should be enough. I would then recommend edging it in some kind of soft rubber type split field pipe or proper trim for the job light, which I don't have. It's not my thing. But there you go. That's what we'll do next. See me in the reflection. Hey, and as if by magic, there's one. Look. There we go. That'll do me. You'll do for me, Tommy. As a famous comedian once said. Try and hold it in place. That's going to go like that, pretty much, with that edging around it. It should be just about fucking bob on, I think. I'll get the holes drilled in the corners and look at mounting it. And then we can do any trimmage that needs doing, can't we? As it needs doing, but I want it pulling tight. I want the brackets, the bolts to pull it tight into the frame. It's not wanting to sit down there, look. I think that top edge needs a bit off it, probably. So, okay, so what I've done, off camera, I've drilled corners in the side panel and transferred them through to these brackets, and then I've copied that on the other side panel so they match up. I've just got it over here. Look, so we've drilled 2 pilot holes, just 3mm pilot holes through there, and one there, 3/4 of an inch up. Look, I made a note so I didn't forget. I might trim the bottom off that, actually. I'm not sure about it, but we'll see. Now what I'm going to do is open those out to 6mm clearance, and then we can drill and tap the brackets on the frame to take 6mm bolts. Remembering our motto of safety third, put a bit of wood underneath to protect the aluminium, and it should fucking just fall through. There we go, like that. Happy days, that is. So, same on this one. Same on this one. And now I'll switch out to my deburring tool quickly, because I know that you've got better things to do than watch me playing with my tools. So I'll just put this in quick. I'll just touch on, I just don't want to leave a bare light because I want finishing off alright. With it being aluminium and these tools being as good as they are, you could proper fuck it up with a real deep countersink without realising, like, just need to move the table now to there, so we can get off the edge and just remove that burr nicely. Get rid of Raymond, bless him. Iron side. There you go. We're going to use one of these drill tap things. Drill tap thing, yes. We've already put a pilot hole in at 3mm, and we'll use that to drill that pilot out and cut the thread at the same time. So if it snaps off, it'll be alright, but we'll be really, I reckon. So we'll slow it down. Speed number 1. The power of DeWalt. Bit of lube on, and fingers crossed. Well, everything crossed for me, eh? Come on then, see what happens. Feels good. Wheel. Snatched a bit. Whoa. Look at that. That is happy days. That's his top one. Let's move here, hold on. Bear with. There we go. Can you see alright there? Yeah? Here's the top one. Snorted. That'll do nicely. We can get the side spaniel. I had a washer on that. Oh, I put two on the one bolt there, but so I would imagine Todd will be going for some nice stainless fasteners, but we're using shop bolts, which is just bright zinc plate, 8.8, good enough for fixing and fastening, but you won't want to leave them in permanently. Anyway, we'll get that good, and we'll get those started. And I reckon this bolt's really too long. As is the other one, but I'm not going to shorter one. So just want to touch it on. There's no welds round, which there will be, but there's also no rubber trim round, which there should be. So there we go. That's that. I just need to make a little bracket now for inside. M6, and we're jolly good. Right. Now with that bottom one in, done, you know what I mean. That is one side panel, nicely mounted, seat nicely mounted, made and mounted. I've just got this one to echo. The other one, yeah. I need trimming up a little bit here and there, like, but you've seen me do it. And then that job is a good one. Look, I'll get in trouble if I get caught here. Look. Bar lamps, look. Look. Little bar lamps. Hey. Hello. Little bar lamps. Now then, we're off to get fuel. What's this coming at us with blue lights flashing? Ambulance. Nino just gone by. We're off to get fuel and I'm off to see my engineer. The engineer's engineer, Mr. Douglas. So I'll get some petrol and I'm fucking Hank Marvin. I might grab a grab bag or something. Don't tell her indoors. From the petrol station. So yeah, see what's what. Oh, we got a sausage roll from the fuel station at Tesco's, and they said because I'll go my club card to get points and then go my Tesco's credit card to pay, and she went, no, if you just use your credit card for your points everywhere you go, you don't even have to pay for it. With that, if ever you need to use your club card, use your credit card and you will get double points. So there you go, there's something. The credit card replaces your club card even when you don't pay for things. So it's sorted. Well, that's a fucking waste of time. He ain't here again, that's twice now this week. No. You just can't get the staff. You know what I mean? So that's me not scrounging the stuff that I came here to try and scrounge, because that's what I'm here for. Well, there you go, that's that. It's a fucking beautiful day. It's turning out to be a beautiful afternoon. Early evening. Let me spin you around. The blue skies up above. It's a little bit fresh light, but it is fucking February. Time of filming. Oh, I better put the phone away because we're just going back onto the road, and we know what fucking the safety police will be fucking onto me, won't they? So that's that. Right, let's pop back to the fucking shop. There you go. I'm going to call it, boys. I'm done. It just leaves me to thank you as always for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, consider giving me a sub, buy me a coffee, join in the channel. You can do all of that via the description below. Check out the merchandise as well. We do some great stuff, and I will catch you on the next one. Lots of love, everyone. See you soon.